All right, I kind of wrapped up my video a little bit quick. I didn't get to add in this particular segment into it, so I feel I'm going to add it now, which I'll have to edit it in, because it completely correlates with everything else that I was talking or discussing in my video. Ontario, this is the headline. Ontario, by the Globe and Mail. Ontario did not know of teachers' union's $65 million reserve, Deputy Premier says. Like I said, the fascism, the fucking lie. I mean, it's just, listen. Deputy Premier Deb Matthews says she did not know Ontario's high school teachers' union had $65 million in a reserve fund when the government secretly agreed to pay the unions $1 million to help cover its negotiating costs. Mrs. Matthews, who is also president of the Treasury Board, oversees the province's labor negotiations. I can tell you that I certainly didn't know, the Deputy Premier said on Friday after the Globe and Mail revealed that the Ontario Secondary School Teachers Federation had the money in the bag, and the Auditor General is going to take a look, and that's appropriate. Now, I mean, the media, right, which gets all of its talking points from whether it's access to information through government records, right, or talking to politicians or bureaucrats. That's how most of the media gets their information for the most part. But yet, Miss Matthews, which is part of the government, part of that entire bureaucracy, she supposedly didn't know. As if no one could possibly, as if she didn't know. It wouldn't matter if she fucking knew or didn't know that it's a fucking union. What do you think? How do you think they fucking pay out their members when they go on strike or all this shit? Well, obviously they must have a reserve funds, right? Dumbasses. But this is what happens when you live in collectivist, fascist fucking Canada. These fucking assholes, they'll put forth excuses. And as you'll see, if you read this article, they don't even want to put a whole lot of effort in giving excuses. They realize, fuck, Canadians will just bend over and take it anyways. Who gives a fuck? We'll just give them some kind of bullshit excuse, and they'll forget it by tomorrow afternoon. So no worries. Don't worry, the lowly fucking serfs, the ignorant masses, they'll just continue humming along and propping up our system of oppression regardless, because they're just a bunch of mindless dumb fucking animals. That's how your politicians, your masters, your overlords, that's what they think of you. It's a big old fucking farm, and you're just a dumb fucking animal. You're just a cow that they get to milk whenever the fuck they want. And you keep proving to them on a regular, daily basis that they're 100% right. So why wouldn't they believe that? I fucking believe it. So why wouldn't they believe it? You sad, pathetic bunch of fucking mindless morons. Get a little self-respect. That's what's lacking in fucking Canada's fucking culture, is some self-esteem and some self-respect. Absent that, well, this is what happens. Government steals from the lowly fucking wage earner, the tax slaves, to give to these fucking unions. Which is supposed to be, when the union is negotiating against the government, they're opposing forces, but yet the government is paying the opposition, they're paying for the negotiations of their opposition. Right there alone should tell you, Canada, what the fuck does it take to tell you that no, they're just two wings of that same bird. You the lowly Canadian, you the lowly wage earner, you the fucking lowly slaves, you are your back's what they all stand upon. All these unions, all the government, all these collectivist fucking goddamn fucking entities, they're all standing on your back. They're all robbing you. And you sit back like, hey, should I be on the side of the unions or should I be on the side of the government? Wait till your kids, grandkids, and when you're long gone from this earth, people will be talking about this shit for a long time. Believe fucking me. And they'll be scratching their heads for fucking centuries to come. And how fucking stupid you people really are. They'll be like, wait a minute. Wasn't this the information age? where instant access, light travels, electricity, 186,000 miles per second. You can have instant access to all this fucking information, truth and reality, objective reality. But yet, most people just, it requires 2 seconds of effort. Wow. You're making all, like, Nazi Germany, Mussolini's fucking Italy, Stalin or Stalin's Russia or Mao's China. You're making them all look fucking, they look good compared to you. All that shit you think, at least we're not like them. Fuck. You're 10 times worse than any of them were, because at least some of them had the courage and the audacity to stand up for themselves, which is why wars fucking actually happened. Because somebody, the oppressors couldn't just keep everything tamped down with verbal bullshit and propaganda. They realized they had to actually use physical force. But in Canada, do you see any physical force? Well, on large scale, like wars, civil wars? No. Why? Because you're also fucking docile and obedient to your masters, that the central planners, the collectivists, your overlords, they don't have to put much effort in at all. They can just fucking, on a Friday evening, put forth whatever bullshit and then go on and fucking, enjoy whatever the hell they want to. With all the wealth, with all the productive resources that they've stolen from you, they can enjoy it without even really ever having to look over their shoulders. That's how emboldened your masters are. Because you're such obedient slaves. Conformists. Yeah. Makes my skin crawl. Just thinking about it. Makes my fucking skin crawl. And it should bother you. And if it doesn't, I don't know what you got to function, what you got to do in that little mind of yours. But if it doesn't, what needs to be said about you? Other than the fact that you're a waste of fucking space and a waste of fucking sperm. It's Canadian Libertarian. And I love liberty.